Hello, I hope you're well. Welcome to another World Predictions reading. So, let's see what we've got. Something's at a standstill. Yeah, integrity, rebellion, tragedy. Somebody's walking away from something. Something at a rest. Could be death here as well. Rebellion, justice. Justice is served. Aphrodite's embrace, love, beauty, passion. This is just the initial energy. A foreign body. That's just what I've heard. Nix's starlit veil, mystery, night, unseen forces. Stars, asteroid, coming to Earth. I'm seeing it coming in very fast, very fiery, unexpectedly. Hitting the ground, a ripple comes out. It's like a big crater and a ripple comes out. Is this metaphoric? Or is this real? Okay. End of something. 10 of Swords. I love it. 2 more out of this one, but we'll pick up the other ones over there. Atlas's respite, endurance, relief, burden. That's the world, isn't it? Carrying the world on his shoulders. We've got Chaos's wheel. And one off the bottom. The labyrinth's heart. Complexity, challenge, and discovery. I've got talking going on, sorry. Right. I don't know about you, but my temper has been through the roof. I expected to do a video a bit sooner. I was annoyed that my battery ran down because I was pretty sure I'd charged it the other day. And I don't know. I told you about my dodging out with the spirits last night. Too many of them. And I don't know. But there's a lot of anger in the air, a lot of frustration, a lot of feeling like we're all in a maze at the moment, which we are. But there's the end of something coming, and it's causing a rebellion. There's a backlash, big backlash coming. Oh yeah, the winds of Aeolus, change, unpredictability, a force. So there's a big change coming in, almost like a tower, big wave. All these waves. It's talking about, when I look at that card, it's talking about standing firm in those, in that wind of change. Keep getting the word corruption. Something's corrupted. Files are corrupted. Corruption. Ooh. Medusa's gauge. This is some sort of revenge for something. It's not going to get out of this one, I just heard. Transformation, misunderstanding, power. The woman with the long dark hair. I saw somebody, a spirit, standing in my room the other day, a woman, long dark hair. I call her the witch because she usually is she's been in my dreams. Is she me from a past life? No. That's my guy. No. You are correct with the coven. And she causes a lot of chaos. But I keep talking about this coven around the world, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, that are trying to cause trouble through time, through everything, whoever they are. I'm not saying they are the Illuminati, but they're like that kind of thing. But these are almost like people who are very tapped in, connected to spirit, connected to the powers that be on the other side. By the way, there's a giant cube that keeps floating. There, I can say it now. Outside, floating around. I can see the shadow of it. It's bizarre. Okay, where will I put them? Let's try these. No, you want these. Oh, that one. All right. A ring. A ring of people. Is this you again coming in with your stupid gold ring? Or does this ring actually mean something? My stalker spirit. It's usually a wedding ring. Okay, dark magician. A ring of dark magicians. I've got one day. Secret MI5. Show me James Bond. Nuclear waste. Submarine. Metatron. Provocation. Submarine can just simply mean that this is moving stealthily. There's a ring of dark magicians, nuclear waste, doing something with nuclear waste. We get a lot about this, about the water, watching the water supply, radiation levels rising in the sea, leaking. There's... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So, some of my, the people who come in to give me messages, they speak visually and they will use lots of images, including anything off the TV they know I will get. And it's part of the message. Now, I don't know if you've seen the movie. You might have read the book, but, oh my God, what's it called? Mortal Engines. Okay. Now, that's about literally cities that in the future move onto wheels because of the world was blown up. It's apocalyptic thing. Yeah. And they call us the ancients. Right? Which is kind of funny. I should see the pieces in the museums they've got on these moving cities. They're like minions, the minions and old iPhones. It's quite funny. Well, that aspect is, the rest of it isn't. But now there's a scene in that where there's he's Lazarus from the dead. That's right. So this is really freaky. Something rising from the dead, because this guy, he was dead, and then a bit like God, what's that movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme in? The soldiers. Thingy Soldier. Is it Universal Soldier? I can't remember. Great movies. Dolph Lundgren and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Anyway, slight distraction. So, but that kind of thing where but he's more AI. He's all hydraulics and, scary. And they call him Shrike. And what they're showing me is there's a scene, spoiler alert here, but there's a scene where Hugo Weaving, who's in it, who's the baddie really, he goes to this prison that's on legs. It's very steampunk. The story's very steampunk, but they tried to make it a little bit different in the movie, and I think that's where they failed. But they've got this prison that's like a spider thing out in the water, like mechanical, and its legs move. And he wants this machine, this Shrike, to go after this person, this woman in it. because he's been trying to find her. And they don't quite know why, but he says he's going to unalive and kill her, whatever, And so it's really strong. So he shoots one of the legs where this thing is because he's terrifying. This guy is terrifying. He's not a monster. He's actually, I can't go into it, but so he shoots the leg. He's on this little box on a bit outside of the prison because he's just too dangerous, and he shoots the leg. The box goes into the water, like the cube I'm telling you about. Yeah. So what is coming out of this cube? It's like Pandora's box. I hear that a lot, and he basically opens it, and you can just see these green, AI eyes. And he comes out and he literally walks out of the water and onto the land while the thing's just collapsing and everybody's dying and it's all awful. Yeah, and it's a great, I like it. It's a good movie. It's on Netflix. And he walks out of the water and he goes on this hunt. So I don't know what this is all about, but that's what they're showing me. And they're showing me him coming out underwater, pulling this cube apart to come out. So what's coming out of this cube? The cube can be about knowledge, can be, we can refer to the Greek myth of Pandora. I'm not sure what this is. But when I looked at the submarine card, so there's something coming out of the water. Something that needs to come out of the water that's been there too long. And we've got nuclear waste. This could be a submarine that's leaking nuclear waste. Because they leave them, don't they? And they deposit these things in the water. If something goes wrong with a nuclear submarine, it's supposed to keep them cool, but there's some sort of leak. And radiation levels are rising in the sea. Okay, so there's going to be a lot more fish dying, things like that. Contamination, watch the fish. They're going to be doing tests and they'll find it within the fish. There are going to be a lot of health complications come in. They keep telling me about the water spice, all about the water. We've got this ring of dark magicians. I'd like to know more on this. Chaos is real, a lot of chaos, a lot of change. All to do with waves and tsunamis and If you haven't seen my LTX video of the waves, please check that out. It's on my Substack, details are in the description. Let's have two more. One on the top. Terror. Okay. Egyptian heritage. This could be, I see a lot of little pyramid craft as well. I'm always seeing UFOs and they are around me. Try and see what I'm seeing outside now. Can you show me, please? There's a pyramid. Pyramid in the cube. There to be watched. They're like craft. We see these things, don't we? As UFOs. Oh, by the way, I was watching a fantastic program on Blaze last night about UFOs in Australia. Amazing about the guy with the plane, who's one of the biggest aviation mysteries in Australia. What's that? Is it Burns Bassin? It's between Tasmania and it's the triangle. The triangle. Like we have the Bermuda Triangle in the southern hemisphere. The triangle's there. It's between Tasmania and the mainland. Fantastic. Well, it's not fantastic that happened to that poor guy, but the stories, there's so much going on in Australia with UFOs. Brilliant. Dark magician, right? Come on then. Secret. I'm getting like Illuminati in my head. But there is a secret ring of magicians trying to control the world, trying to manipulate, going for the light workers. I think this is a reference to me. It could be to you as well if you have Egyptian past life heritage. They keep telling me I do, so, and I know a lot of you have, because you wouldn't be watching here if you didn't. There's some connection I'm not saying you all have it. You have it. You have many different heritages, really, but some connection here. Moving stealthily, undercover, undermining. I've had various things crop up today from the past that have, provocation, you see, that have been annoying me. Images sent to me as well. But I'd love to know, and we keep getting about this intruder coming through, this somebody coming out of the water. Who is this, please? Can we find out who this is? In a swarm, coming with an army. Okay, who is this? Let's try these. Terror, causing terror. In one day. Yeah. You see, we had ring, didn't we? Right. Okay. Well, they've put a light on the 0, which is like a ring, isn't it? It's 0. It's 0. It's O, 0, and a ring. Circle. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying here? Dark magician. That's right. Because this morning, one of them showed me, like magicians have those rings that they can, you don't know how they pull them apart and join them together and things like that. That's what they showed me this morning. I thought, oh, that's what magicians do. Now they're showing me a ring around my head here. Ring a rosies, pocket full of posies. A tissue, we all fall down. Oh. What are you showing me? No, it's the chair. It's floating in the air. It's the things if you're new here, I physically see spirits, aliens, craft, you name it, I see it. Interdimensions, the works. And if you want to know more about this chair that they tell me I've got to sit in after this life, please check out the Substacks. I'm not going into it here, it drives me nuts. Okay, so we've got sweep and change. Ace of Swords, cutting something out that no longer needs to be there. 10 of Swords, somebody trying to end something. Yeah, I got a tap there. I don't know if you heard it. Terror. Deceit. Wearing 2 faces. This is what's going on behind the scenes in the world. By the way, I'm being told to say something arresting, ending, resting. Something ending. Contemplation here. Lots of swords. They're all swords. 10 of Swords, the end of something, backstabbing, sweeping change with the Ace of Swords. But the sweeping change feels deceptive. And it's being wrested from. And there's something about stoking terror. Well, this is going to sound weird, but this is what is this correct? So it's like we think we are heading towards, there's a lot of talk about an evolution, which is what is on the cards for us. But we think that everything going round now is just, and a lot of people will be saying this, that this is what my lot are saying anyway, that it's a lie. This chaos is not meant to be there. We were meant to just evolve and go into 5D, 6D, all of that, okay, and just keep going. But there are going to be people talking about how all of this chaos is, and this change is the evolution, and we'll come out the other side. No, this is to, we've got to rest from, to end this deceit, yeah? because somebody else is trying to control this, okay, and inflict terror, distract people from the evolution, because we've talked about wanting to evict us and everything, interdimensional beings, whatever. Yeah, if this is too woo-woo, I'm sorry, but this is part of my message that I have to give. And that's why you've got the chaos with Trump and Epstein files and all of this stuff going on, because it's a way of stirring people up. What we've got to try and do is maintain unity and get back to unity, okay? Who is doing this? Who is the magician? Oh, Trump's a magician for a start, but, as I say, I always thought when he came in the first time, in the first term, I didn't like it, but I thought, well, maybe he's here to stir things up. He was not meant to be there in the second term. Now he's been manipulated and used by his ego, okay? We have to temper something. Temper the terror. Temper the terror that we feel. Okay. I think we're getting help with tempering that terror. I'd like to see how that's going. It's like last night for me. And please, 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 if you're a medium or anything else, please do not contact me and tell me what I need to be doing and that I should be getting rid of this and blah, blah, blah. This is here for a reason, okay? I am in contact with people I know and they've seen this stuff around me. There's chaos around me because I'm trying to bring something in apparently that I am not allowed to talk to you about. Apparently, I'd like to know myself because I don't know what the hell's going on half the time. But there is something I'm trying to apparently put a tunnel of light through the dark and dig through it, literally. And that's why all these dark entities, what have you, cryptids, what have you, or stalkers coming at me, interdimensional being stuff, all right? They're supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be dealing with this. Well, it's nice they're giving this information to me now when I'm talking to you. The hell is that? What are you doing? Oh my God. Floating face. Can you let people see what you're doing to me? Yeah? Sorry, a bit of a spat with them again today. So there is stuff around me, okay? It's meant to be there. It's part of the thing. They're trying to stop what I'm doing, okay? And this is me leveling up for a job I've got to do afterwards, which, again, go to the Substacks. It's quite amusing, really, the Substacks where I talk about it. All right, I can see you. So I have two people in red robes with long blonde hair, men standing next to me, and they've come in with their stuffs. And now I'm sitting in the red and gold chair. All right, okay, whatever. I haven't got any patience today. Sorry. My patience have gone. All I want to do is get my home and get out of here, okay? Move on up, as they say. Okay, so there is a cave here. Okay, speed. Something moving at tremendous speed. The speed of light, I'm being told. Before the blackout, before the dark hits and lights out. Now, we talked about that. I've got a previous video called Lights Out. I'll put it at the end, but you might want to check that one out. That's the one that's doing really well, isn't it? It's like nearly at 30k views. There's definitely some sort of blackout coming to all of us. I don't know if, will communications go out? Everything just goes black. And I've been getting that since November last year. Again, if you're new, I was walking down an escalator in Selfridges in London in November, and all I could see was black, like this black wall came in. I thought I was going to pass out, everything. And I knew it was from spirit, and I was shaking all the way home. and this is what I see. And this card's actually reminding me of it, like the city underneath. All I could see was this black wall, and I thought, God, is somebody dying next to me? Am I going to die? And I know if you've heard this, please bear with, because it keeps coming back in. There's something about world communications shutting down. Everything just lights out. And I just heard the end of humanity. And that's what they're trying to stop, and what we are trying to stop. Fires. It starts with the fire. Which, they keep going on about atomic bomb and things like that, but it starts with fires. But there's several. And again, somebody's referring me to that movie. You need to go watch it. You need to listen to the start of it. It's actually Shrike telling you what happened to the ancients, which are us. And all of these explosions going off. And they're caught. Oh, hell. The name of the system in the movie, all these quantum weapons that they're using, are called Medusa. That is freaking me out. Okay, there's some sort of, everything just goes out, and I'm seeing winds, which is all nuclear stuff, isn't it? Winds. Now they're showing me, whoever's communicating to me with images, they will do it with film, everything. They're now showing me Terminator. Again, this is like a robot. Oh my God. That was, where are we going with this? So that was like, it was Terminator, wasn't it? And we're talking about this. Is this AI systems? No, what I've just heard is no, incorrect. It's something much darker than an AI system. Because I'm always told that AI systems will only be allowed to go so far on this planet. It's not going to be what you think it's going to be. They would just literally pull the plug on that, and they've slowed it right down. It's not going to move as fast as we think it is. Yeah, everybody's using it, whatever. It's still not going to go as fast as people think. I mean, I use it because I can't, I can't draw. I want to show you these visions. I've thought about it a lot as a writer, whether or not to use it. And I think you've got to stop being afraid of it and actually use it, learn how to use it, learn how it works, everything. And that's the way to deal with it. Not just what we as humans normally do. Oh, don't like that, so I'm going to just fight it. No, it's about learning how it ticks, and learning. Forewarned is, what is it? Being forewarned, I can't remember the thing. But there's lots of fires. They do see, I see Oppenheimer, a dust cloud, everything, but several. This is what they show me. Okay, any more? South. Adventure south. South of the equator. The stars are highest there. I don't know. I'm getting a lot about stars. Star travel. Starlink. Heard that very clearly. Starlink. I don't know the full ins and out of Starlink, but they're making me feel really creeped out here, because I'm thinking of, what was that thing called in Terminator? Skynet. Thank you. Ooh. Now they're telling me HAL, and they're showing me Colossus, which was a movie in the 60s. And these were all computers that took over. But it's not AI. It's the bug in the system. Mary, Angela, Lou. Is it Mary Lou? These machines, something about being manipulated. Oh God. In the not too distant future, to give false results. That causes the tide to turn for humanity. but they're not everyday AI. These are systems that have been going before. But there's something about Starlink making a connection with something, a connection it was never meant to. So it's mixed messaging here. What I'm saying is they're showing me, you know, that was it Da Vinci? God, when I'm channeling, I can't remember anything, and I've bloody been to the place and seen it in the Sistine Chapel. You know, the finger, God, man, finger with God, making connections it was never meant to, but using them in a bad way because it's been manipulated. Right, they're giving me another AI system, which was good though. Person of interest. Well, this is wacky now. Okay, but there's something about Starlink Australia. Attracting attention from foreign visitors, as in to the Earth. You're going to have to explain this a bit more, please. This one? Which one do you want? Okay. Now, somebody asked me about the name of these. Reason I didn't answer you is because I couldn't remember, and I've got nothing that says what they are. There's literally, they came in a package like this. I can't even remember the name, but they're on Etsy. And if you put into the search for oracle cards and tarot cards, I think I put in gothic and steampunk, you'll find them. They'll come up. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all I got. I never know the names. They need to be putting the names of these things on, because you lose the bits that come with them. So, sorry about that. Okay. Oh. Get rid of the Empress. Yeah, look at the chair. The chair. Before you scoff, you never know what you're doing after this life. So, you know. Number 3. Have I got 3 on there? The Empress. The Empress who will not see the value of what she does. All right, okay. Leave that for the Substack. Connecting with the outer world and the inner world to maintain balance and the light. The ring of light must not be tampered with. Now, from what they tell me, okay, the ring of light is around that Empress. This can be divine feminine as well. Maintaining some balance. And then all of these dark interdimensional beings are trying to get into through this shield and get in. Now, I talk about it on my Substack, but that's what they've told me I'm doing. Okay? So if you're watching this, you're probably part of all of this, whatever it is. Fire. They're playing with fire. That's the other thing. That's why I had to write one of these cards. Why are you showing me mortal engines again? I don't know. It's not that one, is it? Oh, look. This is a communication from Eisenhower. Okay, but there's some ring of fire that was set up in Eisenhower's time. I don't know what this is. A ring of fire. A ring of, could be protection. A ring. Something set up in Eisenhower's time. That I'm connected to, and people who are watching this, quite a lot of you are connected to it. That's why you're coming in. Bringing the fire of protection. So we've got 2 things going on here. This is talking about otherworldly stuff coming in to interfere with humanity. Drag it down into darkness. Okay. I have to do another Substack about that then. I'm doing I meant to say I got some fantastic news on Friday. Finally, 2 people want to be my supervisors for my PhD. Woohoo! I got Friday evening. I was like, yeah, I said to my son, bring in champagne. I have waited ages for this. And it's people have, one of them who is very, this guy called Owen, Owen Davies. You may know of him if you're into all the witch stuff. He taught me when I did my BA and my MA at University of Hertfordshire, and he's going to be my second supervisor because he's winding down to retirement. So, and I've got this great woman who's going to be my main supervisor, and it's all about what we talk about, but with the folklore, that kind of thing, and how, well, I won't go into it in great detail, but it's basically about folklore. So I may be doing a Substack for that, but it'll all be about the folklore. But he's got a book coming out with it's to do with the UFO thing and how people are saying that kind of thing. But I'm going to be dealing with forests. Okay. I don't know why I was telling you that. But they're playing with fire. That's in Mortal Engines as well. Hugo Weaving says that. And I had to make a card of it, I was told. And basically, I get messages from Oppenheimer, everything. They're playing with fire. Somebody is literally trying to set this world on fire and destroy humanity and the ecosystem. So we are playing with fire with the world and the system, the ecological system, and they're playing with fire. It's all rings, and it's all part of trying to get us to vacate the planet. They're showing me Mars. You know how it's like all red dust? I firmly believe that we were there. We were there at one point and we moved and we came here. They've shown me all these arcs and what have you. We came here and there's an arc that people are trying to use, trying to sabotage. There are 14 arcs. The main one is in the Black Sea. The one that I keep seeing. It keeps trying to rise. And they want to take people off. If it gets that desperate, they want these arcs to rise, but somebody's trying to sabotage them. Oh, it's all coming out today, isn't it? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So who is these computers? But who is this intruder? How is he linked? This is an intruder onto the planet trying to come through. Remember we talked about that craft? People have been picking these things up in books, in all sorts of things. It's bizarre. 3 of Pentacles, building. Queen of Cups. Tower. We were building a legacy. There's something about building a legacy that is somebody basically trying to tear down and destroy. Human legacy. Trying to erase it completely through DNA, through hybridization. This is what I'm getting from Eisenhower. Somebody in black looking down at me over their arms folded. It's weird. I can just all of a sudden sense them and I look up. Yeah, look. The resting end of something. What is this? Is this a death of some kind? What is it? The moon. Confusion. Death of Swords. Sword. Justice. Creates growth. Got growth coming in. Our justice, right? This is somebody somewhere else. I'm told I have to hear both sides. Okay, so the end of something, success. I just heard. I'm going to say this because it's almost like a low-key trickster I speak to. Yeah. Because you're stupid. Too stupid to realize who we are, talking to humanity. We will bring about the end. You're too foolish to listen to yourselves. Right, he's been pushed off. Well, okay, satellite. Starlink. I don't know what's happening to this satellite, this Starlink, whatever it is. Again, they're reminding me of something in Doctor Who called the Archangel Network. Do you remember that? With the Master? Signals, disruption caused through systems. Okay, have you got any other things that are supposed to come through? Stability. Stability is key for the world and for us. You've got the King of Cups showing kindness, compassion. Negotiating that between ourselves. Okay, as within, so without. If we actually get our acts together and we start to evolve, then it's almost like there's some sort of legal thing, say, off-world. If they can't get it together, and I've had this before actually when I think about it, they can't get it together, if they can't start evolving, then we have a right to the planet. And that's the way it is at the moment. So they're trying to impress upon us, look after the environment. Get rid of the nuclear thing. Find new ways for energy. Find a way to be calm, serene, and evolve. Because there are other lessons for us to learn. We just keep going back to the past, and that's because we keep being diverted and distracted back to the past. So if we can actually get this stability and this compassion for ourselves, and to acknowledge differences in ourselves, but to acknowledge that all are worthy and all are unified, then we can evolve. It's almost like we get to leave things like crime behind, everything. We have new lessons to learn, but we have been resisting this evolution for a long time. And they've been trying to bring it in, and it's gone on too long to the point that, and the manipulation, it's like we've tried everything. If they can't listen to us, then it's almost like you've got to imagine courts off-world, okay? Because this place is protected. It's like a very sacred place, okay, the world. And it's like a school as well. And it's almost like, right, well, this lot aren't doing it. It's our turn now. And there were people here before us. And they left, did they? Then thought they could just return. But they couldn't, because it wasn't the way they left it. Oh, okay. So, oh God, what is that? What is right next to me? Distraction. That's what's right next to me. Go away. So they're trying to come back and they can't. And it's almost like we've gone to court, we're petitioning. What are the court? It's like a judicial review, as they call it, yeah? That kind of thing. So it's up to us, and we're not doing very well so far, are we? And it is obviously, I mean, you look at it and you think, well, humanity's never going to get it, are they really? We're just never, we're not meant to. We're not meant to get it. But we are. It's there. It's just flicking the switch on, turning the lights back on in the dark. That's what my guide's just like a light switch. To remember who we really are. That's all we have to do. Remember where we come from. I don't know what's behind. Something's trying to appear here. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. There you go. Siren. So we are running out of time here. Beware the changeling, I just heard as well. An invitation. 4 of Wands. By the Fool. Just start again. I don't like that Fool card. I don't like anything. Clowny. The other day I was so frustrated with something. Check it out if you can. I watch a lot of scary... my PhD is going to be about the forest and the folklore of the forest, like Bigfoot and all that kind of thing as well. And from the past, like way back in the past, and stuff now, and myth meeting truth, all that kind of thing. But I forgot what I was going to bloody say now. What was I going to say? Oh, it'll come back. Oh God. Invitation. To do with it. Oh, that was it. The clown thing. And this guy, this group were doing scary, exploring a place actually. And they went in and this thing started running after them. And it was a clown. So when you dress as a clown, you were really scary. I think they were running with a weapon, whatever, and he got to the door and they couldn't get out, and he just freaked out. And it's the way he keeps going, I don't know what to do, I don't know what, it's a clown, I don't know what to do. It sounds naff when I'm saying it, but it's the way he's saying it. It's hilarious. Bless him. That's how I felt the other day, and I think that's where we are at the moment. Terror, panic, everything breaking down. We don't know what to do, but we do. We just switch the lights back on in the dark. Do the work within. When you do the work within, it changes the outside. You can change the weather doing that. Okay? Yeah. You can get to the center of the maze and you can't get out again. Yeah? You can. Okay, Knight of Swords rushing in. Somebody ready to rush in and get their wish, which is this planet. There's something about slowly trying to create a new race. Right, they're showing me Hitler here. That's what they've been doing on the other side. All these UFO hybridization things. I think Eisenhower knew about it. They're basically trying to infiltrate and change. And I don't know, create new super beings, but using human DNA and then getting rid of the rest. Great, that's nice. 9 of Pentacles. There's something about independence. Yes, it's always about independence, getting independence. The High Priestess. Because I'm shown a lot of, and I thought it was this stalker who wants me to write books again and get stuck, as in romance books, but I see a lot of naked people, and I physically see them, doing a bit of How's Your Father, and it looks very, you can tell it's literally a breeding program. It's, oh God. Changing things up, everything. And that's what they're doing. And that's how they're getting in. I don't know if it gives them more rights to things on this planet or what. I don't know. But no more autonomy and independence here. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands, conflict. I don't know if they have to get us to do it to ourselves. They can't just do it. I'm not sure. Page of Pentacles, an opportunity to join them. No, thank you. Do not wish to join things like that. Overwhelming feelings. I've never seen that as a positive card. Never. Overwhelming. Emotional. The light workers are being manipulated with conflict, memories, emotional issues. So be aware of that. Stay safe and get help if you need it. Yeah. Chariot. Pushing forward with something. That one. They're coming in harder with it. Strength. Last night there was so much going on, and I am very heavily protected, especially with this shield. So don't be worrying about me. Yeah. But I can see it. I can see what's going on. Yeah. And that sort of, I close my eyes, I can see it. I open my eyes, I can see them around the room. Okay. So it's kind of frustrating, and there's going to be a lot of that. All you have to do is look at the light and the illumination, switch the light back on, remember who you are, and they can't touch you then. You're too powerful. Yeah, there's a big change coming in. They're trying to change solar. Is this solar flares? I just say meteorite. They're showing us meteorite like they got rid of the dinosaurs. That's how they say it. But there's definitely some sort of meteorite, big crater that causes a ripple effect. It's almost like all these disaster movies. But there's definitely something about a crater, which I've been getting for a while. Doubt. Change and moving from the sun into doubt. Disharmony. Harmony. And change. A lot of conflict, fighting, wars, as we've seen, but I'd still get a lot going on in September in the US. There is something going to erupt. It's almost like the country will definitely be split, and there's a lot of infighting, put it this way. Civil unrest, everything, revolution. It's going on across the world. But 2nd of September in particular, I get. And it needs to be careful because this could go out of control, civil war type stuff. And I really hope we get off timelines for that, because it will go all over the world like that. And this is what they want. And this is where these explosions come in. Oh, great. Wonderful. 7 of Wands. Yes. Beware the manipulations from the person in the back, using leaders to get what they want through ego. Yeah, Trump, but others as well. Feeling like we can't get out of it. Eight of Swords is all about perceiving we are stuck when we're not. We can move. Metatron. Message from Metatron. We are magicians as well. Yeah, we can. We just need to start the new journey and accept there's a new journey coming up. Otherwise, it's a demise of the human race. It's as simple as that. Right. Resistance. Oh, failing to realise the truth. Awkward. Awkward future. Change, death. Death and conflict. We will do it to ourselves. We are doing it to ourselves. We can change this. We are at the trigger point. The clock is striking midnight on Big Ben. Go the distance. Trump. Sabotage. Virtues. Under cover of the night. Remember in the last video of the song by Rolling Stones? Repairs. Somebody is put Trump in as a sabotage this time. I don't like the man, but I fully believe the first time he did his job, he did his spiritual job. That's what I saw. Okay, this time, no, he was not meant to be there. And that's what they're trying to change. Okay? Haunted by me and you. Tracked. Woman. Dragon code name. Nuclear plant. What is that all about, please? Where do you want me to go? I've got 55 on the clock. I woke up this morning at, or one of the times I woke up this morning, one of the many, 5:15. Never good when I do that. Means change, massive change. Ooh. Okay. We're finished with these ones. We've definitely got, I'm hearing, I'm not going to say it, but what Hitler says, it's awful. There's definitely, the far right is, being brought in by this guy now. See the camera move there? Because remember, this is my card with his little thing, and Doge. So he's definitely going to come up with this new group, political party. He's definitely got big ambitions. Who is this woman again? Well, this woman's going to bring in change, sabotage. This is Maxwell. Yeah. I told you ages last year there was a woman going to come in that was going to make all of it fall for him. Okay. Escape. Animal. Monsters. There, look, I take this as the tower. Okay. It's a woman stopping it. I keep seeing this all the time, as in halt, stop. Yeah? Holding something back, pushing something back, a tower, a change that wasn't meant to come in. Animals. See, I keep seeing all these weird cryptid things. In the dark underworld, in the labyrinth. I've seen beings this small. I have seen them fluttering around my room. I really have. I mean, hey, believe it or not, I can be very, very skeptical. I double take with this lot all the time. Okay? But I have seen it's like total green energy. I've seen like salamander things, green energy flying around there. Electricity. It's the only way I can describe it. Yeah, confirmation, you see. It's almost like I know this is from the movie Pan's Labyrinth, isn't it? Spanish movie. Having to go through the underworld to get to something, to fight. It's almost like they're showing a secret chalice. There's some connection, there's some having to go through the underworld to find something. All I'm getting up under. Look at that, it's got the ripples. They're not giving me the full information about this, but there's some reason that I'm seeing the dark a lot. Somebody's definitely got a mask on and it's not showing their true face. Look at this woman again with the dark hair. Oh my God. Oh yeah. She will bring the downfall of the administration and Trump. Maxwell, she will do it. But she's not going to get what she wants out of it. That came from President Eisenhower. Big change coming for the US, UK, Australia, Canada, and many other countries around the world. Spain, something happened in Madrid again. Lights out Madrid again. Lots of grid failures, hybrid warfare. Within the next 2 weeks, another Chinese cyber attack. I'm seeing the moon. I keep saying a lot about the moon. Now, we've had the new moon in Leo, is it? I think. Something about eclipse and the moon. I'm seeing the eclipse, so I don't know. I don't know if there's something triggering off an event, an eclipse, something with the moon and the sun triggering an event and the lights go out. Something eclipsing. It could be for real or metaphorical. Something undercover moving in the shadow that we don't see, that we have to turn and face and look at because it's there already. It's making inroads and it's going to take over. And it's going to cause a fire. They're playing with fire. They're playing with fire. It's almost like, I know this is going to sound, but if these people ignore the rules coming in, trying to get us out, changing humans, this, that and the other, and they cause this, there will be a galactic war the likes have never been seen. That's what I'm being told. Yeah, slightly woo-woo for some people, but I've got to give you the background message as well. So my guide's just coming forward. He wants me to stop now, I think. Somebody is. I can feel them pulling on my energy. What are you doing? Is that out? And okay. It's Eisenhower. Okay. He's around me a lot, as is Winston Churchill. All these generals, World War II generals, are really trying to stop it all from happening again. They're really doing that. Okay, so yeah, starts with him. Mr. Musk and his political far-right movement and his idea of the pyramid and being at the top. You remember I talked about that in the previous video, so I can't breathe. I'm going to have to stop. You hear that tap? I have to stop. Okay. Well, I hope that was of interest. Check out the other videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you want personal reading, check the details out of all the prices, everything are there, all the details. Make up your mind which one you want and then contact me, okay? And I'll book you in. And what else? Please check out the Substack. So I'm going to be writing more about this, I think. And my books if you're interested as well, okay? And take care of yourselves and I shall see you next time. Keep the faith. Stay safe and please share these messages. I'm not ashamed, as I say, wherever you have to get this out, okay? And because we really need to do the work now. It's getting dark, I just heard. All right, take care of yourselves and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.